Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystical Blog Channel. My correct and wonderful people, how una day? Yes, so it done dey happen for inside the Palace of Ife, Palace in Turmøìľ. As the alleged information just dey come our procodes right now for inside the Palace of Ife, as the Geisi ruling household don humiliate the family of Ashley and the Lafogido elders for inside the Palace of Ife. They ask them the question, I wish Kabiyesi was not rich now. Will your daughter come close to Kabiyesi? I wish Kabiyesi was not the Ooni of Ile-Ife. Will your daughter fall over here? Will she do all these things? Your lineage and your generation will not reign in the palace of Ile-Ife as queen. Now waiting the Gezi ruling elders, they tell the Lafogido elders, so you people they don't do too much for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, greetings to you all, because the matter wey dey inside the palace now don't they waiting. The gbasgbos now we don't they uproar for inside the palace now. He done too much. The Gezi ruling house don't humiliate Kabiyesi and I'm sorry, the Gezi ruling house don't humiliate Ebony family and the Lafogido family, saying una own don dey too much for the palace of Ile-Ife. Try to hold your daughter. Your daughter don dey too much. Her matter inside the palace don dey too much. Oh yes, you people have been singing different kinds of songs, but this time around, this song now wey dey dance now, wey una go dance to, na the song of Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi. That Olori Ashley is not fit and worthy to be the queen of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people. No be small gbasgbos they happen for inside palace of Ile-Ife. Oh. It is not a small gbasgbos, oh, because the Oloris in the palace, especially Olori Ashley now, is taking things into her hands. Yes, Olori Ashley is taking many things into her hands. So she is now what? Trying to what? Force Kabiyesi, after Kabiyesi and Ifa priest don't finally announce the what? The final ritual of Queen Naomi inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, and you know say Olori Ashley was kind of happy when Kabiyesi saw when Adesina came inside the palace where she dey think say Queen Naomi don't dey replaced too, but she no say not just normal visitation for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. But right now, the matter now is all about the Gezi ruling house. So after Kabiyesi don't announce everything with the Ifa priest, he don't announce the final ritual before the Oforada, or let's say the Oforada final ritual before the festival where Queen Naomi go uphold. Now, my correct and wonderful people with the matter con the what? Con they pain the likes of the Lafogido elders, con they pain the likes of Ashley for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Now the Gezi ruling house don't come outside and talk say enough of all these things. Yes, that's how they start to humiliate the family of Ebony. Where they roll, where they shout, where they talk say Kabiyesi has been cheating on Olori Ashley. That Kabiyesi doesn't want to give Ashley what belongs to her in the palace of Ile-Ife. That Kabiyesi is doing partiality with Olori Ashley, that inside the palace, that Olori Ashley deserved everything inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, now waiting the family they shout to that Ashley deserve everything that that she needs inside the palace of Ile-Ife. But the Gizirili house has said no, Ironio, Kuleweko, it no go work at all at all. Yes, it no go work at all for palace. So that the only true person, even that they see a way even come inside the palace, still call her mother of the throne. Our crown jewel, Queen Naomi. It's only her who deserve everything in the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful person, make I greet now one by one before we continue to give that is better and tanda ubungeji with the fly up and down. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this our channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to share, and don't forget to drop your comment on the comment section so we can interact on the issues with the fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Right now, my wonderful and amazing people waiting on the sub right now for inside the palace now. He done the buzzlo, he done the walker up and down. They talk say, Olori Ashley family has been humiliated. The Gezi ruling elders don't talk say enough of all the whole play, enough of all everything where they happen. Yes, enough of everything where they happen inside the palace. So say this one don't become what it don't supposed to become. Say this one don't dey as e suppose dey. Say now since the gods has chosen Queen Naomi, why is Olori Ashley still what beating around everything? Yes. Why is Olori Ashley still beating around everything in the palace of Ile-Ife? The gods has chosen Queen Naomi. The gods have said, oh yeah, Queen Naomi will be what? Will be the person as what? Will be the queen of Ile-Ife. But the Lafogido elders, the Ebony families and Ashley families has been saying otherwise. You know, for the long time, Geisi has been going to the royal elders in council just to do everything diplomatic. Because since the Lafogido really elders were like, Kabiyesi is using Olori Ashley for politics. So they had to do everything diplomatic. But this time around, the game has changed. This time around, they don't change the game. Oh. They don't talk and say, this one way they talk now. This time we will face you people man to man. They will need to tell the Lafogido elders the truth. They have been doing too much in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, they have been doing too much. Your daughter have been committing series of abomination in the palace. We've seen different ways trying to thief the royal staff, trying to take the sword of Kabiyesi. Most of the time they were even taking the crown of Queen Naomi. She has done many things. Like if Kabiyesi was not rich, will she even look at it? Like they are not going to blame anybody in the palace of Ile-Ife apart from what? Kabiyesi who brought her inside. They are not going to blame anybody. That Queen Naomi that all of them are looking for the crown for. It was this Queen Naomi that still made Kabiyesi to sit on the throne. We'll continue saying it. Yes. So my correct and wonderful with the alleged information now. As we dey hear am like this now, we dey happy. Oh. Yes. As it just dey puzzle for the internet space, we just dey happy. They talk say yes. So this is something that the Geisi elder are supposed to do. It's not every time they wait for doing diplomatic. Sometimes you need to be what? Straightforward and natural. You need to be straightforward and natural in the palace. So my wonderful and amazing people, looking at how all these things are going on in the palace, seeing the way everything now take the waka for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, seeing the way everything now take the sub for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, you go not say yes so go no go again. Yes, you go not say yes so go no go again. No, it is now coming to an end from all these dramas in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because they had to, the Geisi did not hesitate to what? Humiliate the Ebony family and the Lafogido elders in the palace. They have done too much. I don't know whether they cannot handle defeat. They have been forcing Kabiyesi up and down since the beginning of this year, or since the arrival of Olori Ashley in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, since the arrival of the Olori Ashley in the palace of Ile-Ife. After the verification, after everything. My correct and wonderful people, looking at how all these things are happening in the palace, seeing the way everything now is going on in the palace of Ile-Ife. The only thing Kabiyesi and the elders and the Geisi ruling house are just waiting for just Queen Naomi to just what? Let them finish every ritual. Yes, that is only the wait they are waiting for. That is only the wait they are waiting for. So my correct and wonderful people, how wanna take see all this matter? Because the drama with this Lafogido elders and the Ebony family and Olori Ashley, the way they are doing everything, they are just what? Coming up and down. They are just doing everything for the sake of let them try to what? Put shame to Queen Naomi, but it's them that are going shameful now. It is them who are what? Collecting the shame in the palace. Yes, it is them who are collecting the shames in the palace of Ile-Ife. Right now, if you see the way our mind just is sweet us like this, say Queen Naomi, yes, so and them be the main person we want here now. Because they have already started announcing the final ritual. They have started it. So when you look at all these things that is happening in the palace of Ile-Ife, there are people who can still talk to the Geisi ruling elders. It's just that everybody was acting what? Everybody was just acting diplomatic. Let's not be say they are going to come. But this time around, the Geisi rulers and Kabiyesi kingsmen, I said no. They are not going to take all these dramas again in the palace. They're not going to take the dramas again inside the palace. Definitely. They are not. So my correct and wonderful people, make una chook mouth for this matter. Because the only question we will get asked right now is the Geisi really house really, are they really right with what they did? Or just they are acting act of emotions and saying because they have kept quiet enough that they need to what? Act very fast. That is just the question we will be asked. Are they really right in this situation? Because for me, the Geisi house are really, they are what? They are absolutely right. For at least for once, give them the same medicine where they want. So my correct and wonderful pastor say this alleged information. I say make I come gist now one by one. Oh, I say make I come give you now. Say make I dey keep now very well, and a very big shout out to all my subscribers. So and to those who they come through our page. Please don't forget to like and subscribe also, and don't forget to share. Drop your comment on the comment section so we can dey interact on the issues where they fly up and down. Because right now, my correct and wonderful people, waiting don't they happen for palace now. Because the rulers are humiliating the what? They what? They give them wutu. They give the Lafogido elders and Ebony family wutu. And they ask a very strong question. If Kabiyesi no get money, or if Kabiyesi is not rich, will your daughter marry him? That is just the question we did they ask. Thank you and God bless.